Hi, my name is Doreen from Trek Safaris. Today, together with Coffee Safaris, we have visited FARMstay in Zirobwe, and we've had an amazing experience visiting different medicinal gardens. We have had an amazing experience seeing how coffee is made, how biogas is harvested, many different experiences that we are going to curate for you so that we can bring Uganda closer to you.
Once again, I'd like to welcome you all to our safari. I'm called Enoch. I'm a barista, a mixologist, but above all, I'm a coffee enthusiast. So, the main purpose of us being here today is the tradition, the experience, the journey. I hope you've encountered all that already, right? Okay, so we are here today to understand that coffee is not just a beverage, as many people think. Rather, it's a journey, a story that begins with a very small seed that later on turns into that rich aroma that you get in your cup. And ladies and gentlemen, understanding the path of your coffee is very essential to appreciating the value that's in it. And there's nowhere else that you'll get a more fascinating story of this than here at Coffee Safaris. In our session today, we are going to experience how different brew steps add the value to our final brew. So that the next time you're sipping on a cup of coffee, you're not just taking a beverage, a normal beverage. Rather, you're appreciating the tradition, the journey, the story of all, and the dedication of all the people that put in the work and make all this seamless and come up together. Let's have fun. Different brew equipment, as you can see. This is what our coffee looks like from the harvest. After the farmers have hand-picked the coffee from the coffee plants, this is how they look like after they are. After processing, we have different processes for processing this type of coffee. So this is the green bean. This is got after pulping or hulling. That's after that pulp has been removed, the pulp, this. So this is what it turns to after hulling and pulping. So from after pulping and hulling, we have this, the green bean. So after the green bean, it's taken to a roaster and roasted, and that's when we get this. We have 3 different roast profiles. We have the light roast, the dark, and the medium. So it depends on what you prefer your roast to be. Depending if you're a person who is much affected by caffeine, I would recommend you to go for the light roast because it has less caffeine and a precisely balanced acidity. This whole system here doesn't require you to have much. A lot of people think that you can only have coffee when you have an espresso machine, those fancy coffee gadgets, you know. but it doesn't require that to have a cup of coffee. You can do this at home. You can make your handcrafted coffee at home. You don't need to have a 20 million machine, a machine that the special machine, of course. It's too expensive, but that doesn't mean that you won't be able to take coffee. We're going to start our brewing with the French press. Yes. So after that, we are going to break the coffee. Stir it a little bit. So after this, we'll let it sit for about 15 seconds. But this is to let it bloom and get those flavors to come. Yeah. After this, I'll just press it. Up next is the V60. Still the same method, pour over. Except this one uses a filter paper. We're going to put the filter paper inside the filter cup, right? We are going to brew. Before we add our coffee into this, we are going to first wet the filter paper. So basically, it's to remove that peppery smell and to ease the brewing process. Yeah, those are the two main factors as to why we wet the filter paper. So after this, and the water that goes here is to warm this. Remember, coffee, our brew is affected by factors like temperature. So after this, I'm going to add our ground coffee. We are going to have a taste of this. This is the fine ground. So I'm going to put the water here. So why I recommend hot water is to speeden the process. So after the water is heated and boiling, that's when it's going to come out. We are going to use this to foam the milk, give it that silky texture and that froth that you always like while taking the cappuccino.
Thank you all for watching. To travel with Trek Safaris, please visit our website at www.treksafarisfuji.com.